So, let's talk about it. Multiple Cincinnati Bengals players told ESPN's Sarah Bauschop that being unable to meet their families indoors after home games contributed to the F- the franchise received for treatment of family. So we're kind of going a little bit back here. If you guys remember the NFL report card we had a couple months ago, well, yeah, this is now being revealed on why we're getting F on our report card. Because multiple Bengals have come forward. Now, they're not going to tell us who came forward because, obviously you don't want retaliation from the team if the players do go ahead and come forward. So it's kind of that situation where you have a free voice, but you can say anonymous, and yeah. Ballship wrote that one player said that post-game meetings was a large white tent roughly 20 yards away from the player's parking lot. It's actually not surprising at all. We are also the team that refused to build a actual practice facility and like to use a bubble. So, is it acceptable? No, but it doesn't shock me too much across the board. One of the reasons the NFLPA gave the Bengals poor family treatment rating was the team's post-game family area. Voters gave the area a rating of 4.69 out of 10, according to the Players Association. And this has been a thing for the last 2 years. And is it going to get fixed or changed? No, it's not. We also do not have changing areas for, to change your kids, diaper in the female bathrooms. There are also not changing areas. We also refuse to do that as well. Isn't it great that your daughters and your granddaughters are to... Wait, hold up. Another player indicated that ball shops that the problems with the family treatment were particularly troubling given the team's owner, Mike Brown, worked with several family members, including his daughter, Katie Blackburn, in the Bengals front office. Isn't it great that your daughters and your granddaughters are at work with you, and then we have to go in the parking lot to see our families in the rain? Yeah, it sucks, the player told Ball Shop. Yep. Yeah, oh man. It's funny too, because if you think about the Bengals, in general, they're a very family-oriented ownership, like a very family-oriented team. How they do everything is kind of it's not based on who's the best sometimes. It's more about who fits in, who fits the culture, who fits in the family that you feel like you can trust. You feel like, you have this togetherness. That's kind of how the Bengals are. It's kind of how the fan base is as well. We're all one big family. Not every single fan base or team is like that. Some teams, it's kind of just hey, like the Patriots, for example, it's like a well-oiled machine. We're more hey, this is a family get-together. Let's all come together and have fun and enjoy each other. So, I personally speaking, I love how we are when it comes to, being a family, kind of gigantic family type situation. We got the crazy uncle, Zim. We got the very intelligent uncle, Joe Goodberry. We got the crazy... No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, according to Bishop Blackburn, said the NFL Annuals League meeting in late March that she saw the franchise F- family treatment as a little harsh. See, that's why it's not going to get fixed / updated / anything is going to change. Because, normally I feel like people would respond to something like that and be like, you know what? We appreciate the feedback and we're going to fix it, right? We're going to correct it. To say the feedback is, well, that's a little harsh. I don't know if I agree with the feed. That's kind of the problem, I feel like. If you see something being said about your team, about your organization, that's negative, you should probably use it as constructive feedback to try to fix the situation. Instead, it's oh, that's kind of harsh. I don't know if I agree with that. That's not getting fixed. that's not getting fixed. When your response is, that's not fair to say, Yeah, that means you don't see the problem. If you don't see the problem, you're probably not going to correct the problem. That's survey would say that if you don't see it as a problem, you're not going to correct the problem. We are always happy to talk to players about issues they might have. It doesn't really offend me. If there's something they want us to look at, we can take that message and build on it and take a look and see if there are things that might be able to do to make people feel better. We're certainly open for that. Which, again, if this was the first year that we received F for treatment of families, I would agree with that. I would understand that response. This is the second year. And I'll be honest with you, mathematically, if you look at statistic and percentages, there's a good percentage that this is still going to be an issue next year. And that this is not going to get corrected. If I had to bet the house on this, I would bet that very much so, this is still going to be an issue going into next season. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that I'm crazy to say that, but I don't think that's the craziest take of all time. But maybe I am. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. This is going to be interesting. Peace out.